Let's get active. There's a story in the Bible. Yeah, I'm talking about the Bible. About two women and their connection with Jesus. It's Martha and Mary. One of my coworkers, whom I often refer to and ask them, are you a Martha or a Mary with your questions that you're coming to me with? And this resonates throughout our lives. Because think about your life right now. Do you find yourself often a Martha? Now, the story talks about how Martha was just busy, and it says that she was encumbered by much worry, much concerns. Doesn't talk about what specifically she was encumbered with. And I find in my day-to-day life, we're dealing with individuals based on the nature of the work that I do, that individuals are often encumbered by jealousy, anger, resentment, stuff they hear on the news, and just stuff that just goes on in their own life. Now, when you look at Mary, it seems, was a quiet one who wanted to take on more information, was more reserved during this day. And it may have been that she may be just as encumbered with things just like Martha. But Martha, even though she was encumbered, she began to spill out her issues. Have you found out that sometimes you spill out the issues that you often judge others for, but they really come from you? So she said to Jesus, rebuke Martha, rebuke Mary, and make her come out and help me, because I have so much that I need to do in preparing a meal or cleaning up or getting things ready for tomorrow. But there's always so much to do for later. And Jesus' answer startled me, and it may have startled you. It says that Mary has chosen the needful thing to do, which was to sit and listen. It just so happens that, I have a very good friend of mine who I love very much. And some of the things that people say, they don't realize how hurtful they are. And the individual said something that seems so simple that I don't feel like it. How many of us often do things that we don't feel like doing? Like going to work, but you go. Helping out someone else, but you don't feel like going, but you do. I can remember my mother, who worked all day, coming home in her bed, getting a call from me from the hospital, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, because a nurse wasn't treating me right, or something was just not going the way that I wanted it to go. And she would leave the comfort of her bed knowing that she had to get up in hours to go out and serve other patients and come out and settle me before she could go home and settle herself. Did she do that thing because she felt like doing it? And I would bid no, just like too often we do things. It's not because we feel like doing it, it's because we want to do it. And wanting to do something rather than feeling like doing something is totally different. It really puts life into perspective. It puts the importance of situations into perspectives. So when you look at the fact of Martha and Mary in this case, who was it that needed to put their feelings aside in order to do the thing that was needed at that moment. Now, I'm not going to sit here and judge you on whether you are a Martha or a Mary. But just keep in mind that as you go through your life and as you go through your day-to-day events, you need to be both at times. There are times when your encumbredness will push you to make decisions that you normally won't want to make. And there's times that your stillness will give you the revelation of the things that you need to do in order to make the decisions that you need to make. So I just thought I'd throw that at you. And in the words of that old school song, you can get with this or you can get with that. Until the next time. Peace.